What is up, frogs? It's your girl back at it again with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you a really cool flourish that I made up called the Fan Flourish. And yeah, I'm going to get right into it. Just before we get into it, I'm just gonna say the reason we don't have the card mats today because my camera's not focusing when I zoom in. So yeah, that's why it's really annoying, because I usually zoom in on the card mat so you can see the beautiful cards up close. So yeah, so we're stuck on this bed. We're on this bed because of the camera being annoying, not for any weird reason. So yeah, let's get right into it. This is what the flourish looks like. Oh, okay, so this is actually what the flourish looks like. That was bad. That part was bad, but yeah, that's what it looks like. That part's supposed to look like that into the fan and into the finish. So if you want to learn to do this, you're going to have to learn to do a one-handed fan. This is basically what a one-handed fan is. In the back, the thumb spreads it out. It's pretty easy. But this is more of a slower and longer flourish, as you saw. But the cards are going to be kind of moved around here, and you don't want to take the time to like square them up and get into that position. So you're probably just going to have the fan like that into the fan. You're also going to have to learn to do, I don't think this is a move, like a real move with a name, but just kind of flip the cards over, which is basically a charlier cut, which I am not good at. Cannot do. So yeah, you have to kind of do that. You're kind of dropping the cards, but you're, instead of cutting them, you're kind of flipping them over to the other hand. You also have to learn to swing cut. To swing cut like that. Boom. So let's get into it. So it's a real easy flourish. So you're gonna start holding it like, you're gonna bring it to that hand like this, so you could swing cut about 3/3 off to the other hand, and then you're gonna swing. You're not gonna cut it, but you're gonna separate like that. The half of the cards you have left. Jeez. And you're going to bring this to the bottom and hold it with the thumb and the ring here. As you do that, you're going to take the middle packet out. So, swing cut, go like that, and as you do that, take the middle packet out so it'll look like that. Actually, if you can't do it with the ring, yeah, never mind. You're just going to go like that. So that's pretty much the beginning. If you can't get that down, what you're going to do is you're going to kind of take 1/3 of the packet, move it that way, take another 1/3, move it the other way, and then just separate them so you're in the same position. So that's basically the beginning. You're in like this position with the top packet with your pointer and your thumb, and with the same thumb you're holding with your ring finger, if that makes sense. So next, you're in this position, you're coming over with the middle finger from this hand and prying off this in half. And then you're going to transfer the thumb on the right hand to the thumb on the left hand. And this is where you're going to separate it, like that. So again, you do the swing cut thing in this position, come over with the middle, cut it in half, transfer thumb so you can go like that. And then from here, I think it's easier if you transfer this pointer finger here, right here, to your middle finger once you do that. So you're going to be like, as you're separating, you're going to change the pointer finger to your middle finger, and it gets like kind of a wider spread. You can, I used to jerk it like that. You could go really far. You could even bring this to the top, like that. Bring it back. You can, I usually just go kind of that speed because I think it's cool. And then so you're in this position. Sorry for a couple of jump cuts because I keep messing up. You're going to bring this middle pack, we're going to bring everything back together. And you're going to transfer the thumb back, but kind of like in this part of the thumb. So it's kind of confusing. Your thumb's going to bring it back, and you're going to grasp this middle packet with the thumb right here. So this thumb is holding 2 packets and then the ring finger is holding the top, and the middle finger is holding the top of the ring, holding the bottom. So you're like this, you're going to grasp it with this part of the thumb, and take the middle packet out, and you rotate it to the bottom. So it's like this, and you're going to grab your pinky with your right hand, and also your thumb, and hold on to the packet like that. The cards are getting messed up. So it's like that, grasp, and rotate and grab with the pinky. And so then you're going to pivot this middle packet out back onto the deck. You're going to pivot it out so now it's held by the pinky and by the ring, or by the pointer with the thumb. And then this is kind of one of the ones you have to kind of hard to learn fast. You're going to rotate the deck in there and collect the bottom packet. So you're in here, you're going to grasp, move it to the bottom, and on that you're going to kind of, to make it easier, you're going to change the ring finger that's holding the bottom packet to the middle, grab with the pinky, and then, never mind, forget the transfer thing, you're going to keep it with the ring. And then, or maybe you can switch back and forth as you're bringing this around, because I kind of do it automatically. You're just going to find what's comfortable for you, your hand placement. And you pivot this out, and you rotate and put it in and collect that packet. And you're going to keep, and this is probably one of the hardest parts to do fast. It's pretty easy, but it's hard to do fast. So you're going to rotate this packet around like that, so you're in this position. I don't know a better way. You can probably just do that. You don't have to rotate it. You can probably just like grab it, do it like that. I actually never thought of it, but I usually just rotate it around like that, so it's easier to do so you're able to do the fan. And this is where you're gonna drop a packet and flip it over to the other hand. So there's two ways you could do it. You can either, whoopsie daisy, I have to be in the flourish for it to work. You can either toss it like that, or you can do more of like a drop, which is probably a little easier. So just do that, grab with the fingers here, the three fingers, just gonna push it over. And then from this position, you're just gonna kind of let your fingers loose and just hold on, tilt it up, and go into a fan. And they're gonna be seeing the faces go into that fan. And then this card right here that's close, that you can see like the whole card, that's gonna go right here on the other packet. You have to kind of tilt your hand and drop it all like that. So from one card from this position for the fan, you're just gonna tilt it, do the fan, bring that card over, back on there. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to go over it one more time, kind of fast. So you swing cut, collect the bottom packet, go like that, extend, move to the bottom, hold with the pinky, pivot out, rotate the, advertisement card, rotate the pack, spin it around, toss, fan, put it back on the deck. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope that was a good tutorial. It probably was terrible, but yeah, that's it. See you frogs later.